So I'm just saying. You're aware of that.
I am aware of that. I'm aware that we didn't hear from you very much on part one. Chastain!
You know what? We heard from me a lot more than we heard from you.
Yeah, no, we didn't hear from me at all because I was totally slacking on my part.
Well, I ain't recording any of this, so there's no point in being witty and.
It is recording.
Well, but it didn't record the part about you giving a mea culpa for not being in the first part.
Oh no, this has been recording for a while.
No, it was not.
Yes, it was. I got it all, including Chastain coughing all over the recording. All right, so anyway, welcome to part 3.
This is where it gets weird.
This is where it gets weird. We got Regan on this one with his rant, so let's bust into that right now. God, you gotta be kidding me.
Hello, Loathcast listeners. This is Regan, your rock and rollin' and roving reporter for Loathe Megacorp and Loathcast. It's been a long time since we've had a Regan rant on the Loathcast, so here it is. Regan rant, Regan rant, Regan rant, Regan rant. Today, I'm gonna rant about a bar in Northwest Portland called the New Old Lompoc, which for short we call it the Lompoc. They have a really cool patio outside. It's heated, it's covered, and you can actually smoke and drink and be warm out there. For those of you who don't know, there's no more smoking in the bars in Oregon. So the patio is really cool. The beer is really good. The only thing that sucks is the service. Now, not all the servers there are grumpy-ass bitches, but most of them are. Yeah, they seriously are just this side of downright rude. I'm serious, man. I have no idea where they get off having that kind of attitude. I have sat out in that patio for over 15 minutes, more than once, waiting for service. And being noticed. Last time I was there with my friend Katie. She was up here from California. We sat down. In fact, we even stopped at the bar and asked, is there service outside? Yes, there's service outside. Okay, great. We sat down. We were sitting there for like 15 minutes. And I was noticed, but I was totally ignored. Finally, after like 15, 20 minutes, she sits down and has a smoke with her friends without saying a damn thing to either one of us. And this girl knows me. I have been there like once a week or more for over a month now. I just don't know what is up with that. Oh my god. Oh god, it just drives me nuts. One time I was kicked out of the patio at 10 p.m. and they're supposed to keep it open till 11. So I asked, what's up with that? And the bartender scowled and said, well, we don't have the service for out there. I thought, no shit. I don't know what she was talking about service for anyways, because I was going to the bar, getting my drinks and just taking them out there. All I wanted to do was sit outside and drink and smoke. Same with the other 3 people that were out there that had just gotten out there that she kicked out. And so she says, well, when it warms up, it'll be all open out there. And I said to her, I can go anywhere when it warms up. Almost every bar in town has at least a few tables outside. So, I'm done. I am totally done with the Lompoc. I am never going back. I've had it. That's it. That's my rant. This has been a Regan rant. Loathe Megacorp and Loathcast, baby. Peace out.
All right, Regan. Well, thanks for that. Appreciate that. It's good to know how you feel every now and then. I believe what we're going to listen to next is Owen. What's he talking about?
He's talking about eating shit.
Shit.
You know how people say that, eat shit and die?
Sure.
Well, that's what he's talking about.
Okay, well, he's eating shit.
I don't know about the dying part, but, okay. Owen, go.
Here's my thought on eating shit, okay? You've already eaten it once. Someone's already eaten it once, okay? So does it really count as eating? I mean, there's trace elements of food. It's the same thing as eating a woman out. Is that you are eating something that can't be denied, but you are not eating food. Because if shit were food, they call it food. They don't call it food. They call it shit for a reason.
What about if you're eating something that isn't considered human food? Like, let's say you're eating dog food, newspapers, cat food.
You're still eating. But it's not food. It is not food in the traditional, popular, widely accepted.
So what is food in the traditionally widely accepted sense?
It has to have it has to have some kind of nutritional value.
Twinkies aren't food. They have no nutritional value.
The calories.
What about
Newspapers don't.
Shit does.
Newspapers don't. That was one of his suggestions. Newspapers. What if you're eating a newspaper?
Calories. It takes an amount of energy to convert that matter to break it down for your body to digest. So that's
Are you even able to break it down? Is the question. I mean, if you eat
you are.
Yeah, but does it come out as shit or does it just come out?
It comes out of shit. You're not going to be able to take a shit and then read it afterwards.
Hey, you know what? It went in as shit. It probably came out as shit. Okay.
All right, what's next on Load?
Well, next we have Owen. Or no, not Owen. We just had Owen. We're going to have Nate. And I think Nate is thinking a little bit about cannibalism, eating another person. Let's listen.
Would you eat another person, though?
yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Really, without a doubt. What situation?
Any hunger.
You're starving, you would eat another person, no matter what the circumstances are. No matter whether it's like Armageddon situation or not.
The only thing that would be different depending who the person was I was eating. Some people I wouldn't eat.
Would you eat me or Owen? Who'd you eat first?
Well, okay. Well, to be honest, it depends who died first or what.
Who'd you eat first?
If you both, I had to pick one of you guys to eat.
Dude, he has a lot more muscle. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. He weighs like 20 or 30
yeah,
pounds more
but if I like it, I want to have more for my second course. It really depends who died in this.
No, honestly, we died at the same time. Who do you eat?
I would have a rule: you don't eat the head, and so you skin it, you dress it. You can't tell.
I knew you were gonna fucking do that, Chastain. Owen, who do you eat? Me or Chastain?
Do you want to eat first?
I'm just wondering.
I'd probably go with.
I mean, I have such a nice physique. I thought you would eat me first.
Although my worry with him is that he's got a lot of toxins. He's a lot older than you, and so his muscles may be gamier, but he also has less muscle.
I disagree with that as well.
You don't have muscle. But
He's got his man strength.
You have a lot of mass. I feel like half of it would be really chewy. I feel like you'd be really chewy. I mean,
Once you get to the outer layer of blubber and stuff, it's actually.
okay. Here's the thing for you. Suppose you're the only one around. No one else is around to eat. You're starving. You find a way that maybe you can cut off a leg. Would you eat yourself?
Really?
I would too.
Complete survival, you'd eat yourself.
Great stories.
So you're all about the stories.
Well, that's always factors in. Like, is it a good experience?
So wait. What comes first? Is the story factor, does that come in first, or is it the survival factor?
The fact that I love my wife, it's survival.
Well, thanks for that, Chastain. I'm glad to hear that you love your wife. Let's hear what Pat has to say about food in San Francisco.
When Buddy would come down to San Francisco, we would venture out, and really one of the first things that he really dug was going to Happy Donuts. I'm not sure that's the name of it, but that's Buddy's name for it. But he would come back from an adventure a few blocks away with some donuts, and from that is when I got my habit and addiction for plain cake donuts and chocolate milk. That's my favorite breakfast meal kind of all time. Another thing that Buddy was really fond of was a restaurant that was called Buster's. It started out being it was called the best Philly cheesesteak sandwiches in North Beach, and then it got bought up and redone. the old days, it would sell a John Madden special that had triple servings of beef, cheese, and some other Philly cheesesteaks. It was a true heart attack on a bun. The newer Buster's was a little bit more calm, but it would have Philly cheesesteaks, sandwiches, a double Philly cheesesteak sandwich was the closest you got to a Madden sandwich. But they also had, they had vegetarian sandwiches, they had pulled pork sandwiches, they had a chicken sandwich. They sort of modified their fare and stopped sort of being the only thing open in North Beach at 3 o'clock in the morning when all you needed was, just really a lot of calories and a lot of fat. But right across the street from Buster's was the Mona Lisa restaurant. It was a nice sit-down place. It was decent. It was good. I think great Italian food. It was reasonably priced. It wasn't snooty. It had a great open kitchen. Flames that were visible to us as we were sitting in the dining room. And it was really fun. I took a lot of friends there. Next door to that, kind of heading south and east, the Stinking Rose was there. And it was more of a touristy thing. It was more of a thing on the tourist map. It was fair. I did remember having a rabbit there one time. So lots of garlic and then rabbit. But I will go into going to the true New York Italian deli that actually Kathleen Fox at the time, Jason's wife, turned us on to, and it was just absolutely amazing. You walk in there, you pick out a roll, and you have them make you a true New York deli sandwich. The beauty part of this, in this neighborhood, is that you can take that sandwich, have them make that sandwich, and then you can take it wherever you want it. One time when my folks were there, we made those sandwiches. We walked into Washington Square Park and sat in the park and had that sandwich. But here's the best thing. This is what Trina loves about North Beach. You can take those sandwiches and you can walk down the street and go to Vesuvio, order a really good beer, sit in North Beach history, and have your really good sandwich, have a beer, and sort of soak up all of North Beach history, all of beatnik history. They welcome that. In fact, they actually encourage it. Go up to Molinari's, get a sandwich, come back, they say. One more thing about San Francisco, there's a small little dive restaurant on the pier right underneath the Bay Bridge called Red's. It's one of those joints where they make, it's like that Saturday Night Live skit where they make one thing. You get a burger, you get chips, you get Pepsi, no Coke Pepsi kind of thing. And the place is packed, but it's packed with cops, lawyers, judges, political officials. It's that kind of joint. So from about 11 to 2, there's a line running out the joint. And you stand in line, you get your stuff, you go and eat your really basic burger stuff, and sit out on the pier where it smells like seagull shit and dead fish, and go, wow, this is a really cool place to be. Those are my favorite recollections of food in San Francisco. Back to you, Ivy.
So, restaurants covered in shit and feathers and I can see how you'd like that, Pat. Anyway, that was that. Let's listen to some Happy St. Patrick's Day. I love St. Patrick's Day. God, I totally miss St. Patrick's Day. Alright, let's hear it.
Hi, I just want to say Happy St. Patrick's Day to everyone. Happy St. Patrick's Day! It's an Americanized holiday that's just based on drinking, which isn't really a bad idea, except it's kind of one of those amateur holidays, amateur drinking holidays, which, people that don't drink a lot, God, it's just trouble, puke on their shoes, puke in the street, make the papers. It's a bad deal. Amateur drinking holiday. So happy St. Patrick's Day! Yeah, I'm probably gonna get thrown.
So, Pat, how drunk were you when you made that call?
It's one of those that I don't remember, so thus I don't remember. I mean, it's a phone call that I made, I don't remember. So I don't remember how drunk I was, but you can sort of connect the dots and say,
Oh, you're a drunk dialer.
but I don't really, do I ever call you like that?
No.
Yeah?
No, not yet.
I've only known you for 3 years, 4 years.
Yeah, plenty of time. Okay, so, what's this thing about maggots?
Sound of a girl. I don't know. The story's true, but it's worth listening to.
Yeah? Well, let's listen.
Going out on that?
We're going to do that, and then we're going to do our plugs, and we're outie.
Okay, so a friend of a friend, her and her boyfriend were out of lube one night, so they went around the house looking for something to use instead, and by a stroke of genius, they decided to pick mayonnaise. So a few weeks later, she starts having spontaneous orgasms, and she goes into the doctor, and there were maggots.
Good Christ.
Good Christ.
Okay, that was maggots. Oof. Is that an urban legend or is that true?
I don't know if it's true or not, but it makes you think, doesn't it?
Oh, I don't know what to think about it. It's just kind of nasty. Did you imagine going down on a girl and finding a freaking worm?
Hey,
A grub?
No. I don't want to think about that. Let's think about all of the great things that are going on with Loathe Megacorp and Loathcast this month. Who do we need to give a shout out to?
Well, we got to remember that Regan is doing a show, the Regan Roberts Rock and Roll Review.
Something like that, yes. And it dropped on the 15th on time. And sadly, I have to admit, I have not listened to it yet. I'm waiting for the chat, which is Friday the 20th, first day of spring. Hopefully listen to this show and that show at the same time. What do you think?
I think that, we can make time to do that. So, the theme for next month is drug.
Drug as in, drug as in whatever you want it to be, right?
Right. Drug is in, like, your favorite drug, as in, like, drug through the mud, as in, like, whatever drug.
Rode hard, put away wet. That's a whole other thing, but I get what you're talking about.
It's right along the same lines, being drug.
That's right.
Or being a drug. Sex is a drug. Sex is a weapon.
Is there anything else we need to do, or can we get out of here?
I don't know if there's anything else we need to do, other than, I guess we could sit here and maybe belittle Chastain.
We could make fun of those that we love and care about, but let's wrap it up.
Okay, well, this is it.
This is Daily.
This is Ivy.
And we're out of here. Thank you.
See ya.
This has been a Low production.
So, but
back up.
I was kind of wondering if
Yeah.
if are you like a black guy,
Back up. What's so
or are
funny?
you
Something
white guy, or A
Trying to do
Mexican
an
guy,
interview, okay?
Indian guy. What kind of guy are you? Cause I mean, you got a big afro,
Yeah, I do. I got a fucking.
but you're not very dark. Are you a light black guy or what? What kind? Okay,
Oh my god.
just curious.
Yeah. Okay.